It's week 2 of the 2024 season, and we've got the teams from Super Bowl 49 and that goal line pick. It's the Seahawks and the Pats, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener. Now, hit up pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, and it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column, but now here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just as simple as we want to walk in the building on Monday and check that win total off and catch our breath. Well, they got an opportunity here in week 2 to do just that, and 2 teams that both want to get a win. It's going to be a great one.
This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the 3rd pick in this past year's draft.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his 2nd, 3rd check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, New England.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April, and obviously anytime you select a quarterback with your 1st pick, he's going to steal most of the headlines. But this organization feels like they were able to add some other foundational pieces in the selections that follow. Here's McCaffrey. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and short. And here is May. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Throwing on third down is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On fourth down, it's Chad Ryland for the Patriots field goal. This about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Lockett headed in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And Those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the New Look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. They face second down and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Patriots first down. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw now, May. This throw right side is caught by Adams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On play action, here's May. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
May now on 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Henry.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A run here with Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. Got his man at the 6. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Throwing now is May. This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey Touchdown, Patriots. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep, and he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their second possession, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it beginning on this drive. 1st and 10. Now, May. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action with May. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is May. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Here's May again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will open up a 13-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Smith taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. James Cook accounting for all of his guys' offense there as he had both of their touchdowns. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. That's Lockett downfield. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Geno. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead,
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. May gonna look to throw. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A give for McCaffrey running right. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. On 2nd down, it's May. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And what stands out the most about Murphy, Mike, is just his ability to play with leverage. He's quick, he can disrupt, and he is so good against those double teams. 5 sacks, 8.5 tackles for loss his last year in college, both career highs. I think he's a young defensive player that has a chance to be really good at the NFL level.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The sideline, Lockett's there and got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Micah Parsons on the tackle. 2nd and 7. The tight end Fant in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is caught side of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 13-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's May. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The tight end Fant in motion. They'll stick to the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 2. The tight end Fant in motion. On 2nd down, Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He's got it at about the 8, and he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
May to throw on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And they're gonna move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
They'll drop to throw. There's Jefferson.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Throwing on second down, May. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, New England.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Stevenson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. They'll come up now for second down. Slot receiver headed right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They'll talk things over before third down. Here's May. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And they are unable to push themselves out in front.
And that's really where you see the highs and lows of this game, Mike. I mean, on one sideline, celebration, hands in the air. The other, disappointment. That's a tough one to stomach. I mean, you've got a chance here to take the lead late, and you can't convert.
We'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. New England going to take their second timeout, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now May. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.